talk about the ways that I've found to add tags and groups to a Squarespace form. Unfortunately, there's not a super easy direct integration between Mailchimp and Squarespace, which I do think they definitely should add. It doesn't seem like it would be that complicated, and it is unfortunate that it's not just super easy. So, let's say you want to give someone a white paper for signing up. So I have my 6 tips on discovering your keywords. I want them to enter in their email. I don't need any of this, so I could delete that out. And then I want them to get my 6 tips. I don't want this to go out to everyone. I don't want someone who signs up for my mailing list to get my 6 tips because they didn't ask for it. So the idea is to create a tag or a group to segment those people so that the people who are asking for something are the people who are getting it, but I'm still collecting emails that way. So when we go over to Mailchimp, this is the first way that I've discovered a pretty easy workaround. So what you want to do is you want to add a group to your Mailchimp. So we're not going to use tags with this one. We're going to use groups. You're going to create a group and we're going to show interest group fields. Now, I don't need their birthday or any of that. This is what it's going to look like. So if I take this and I copy it over here, that's great. But I don't really want this to show up. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go right here and I'm going to add the word checked with that. And so that's going to automatically check it. And then I'm going to go right here and I'm going to type style equals display none. And that'll make it go away. So now someone enters their email address here and it will automatically send them to my Mailchimp and they'll be added to the group. So if we go here, we can check it out and see how it looks. So this is how it looks, and that's great. That looks great. I think it's efficient, it works. I don't love how it doesn't match like the rest of my site. I think that it's less customizable, and for that reason, it's not as aesthetically pleasing, so a client may not prefer this route. The other option is frustrating, not because it's difficult, but because it's an extra step. I'll say this again and again, why Mailchimp and Squarespace have not just added this integration on their own does not make sense. But we can use Zapier, which, it is what it is. So we're going to connect Squarespace with Mailchimp. And Zapier is pretty straightforward, but this will just allow, so let's say someone submits and we're going to update them. And then we're going to add them. We can do a group or a tag. I like tags. And that's pretty straightforward. That's all that we're going to do. So we'll just add the Zap to it. If you're not familiar with Zapier, it's very straightforward. I don't know which one it is because I didn't name it. But anyway, you just go through it and then you can test it, and it's pretty straightforward. So those are the 2 workarounds that I've found to sending out white papers and collecting segmented audiences, applying tags and groups to them in a way that does it automatically and doesn't require a lot of work. Like, it's just the initial setup and there's no upkeep for it. Please let me know if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas. I love to learn, and I'm looking forward to hearing about your projects.